in both areas at the same time. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Alrighty, so we got people. Let's see who's all coming in here to the story time. All right, right. What's up to everybody? What's going on, Zach? What's going on, Zach, man? Oh, say the Oscars. Okay. Oh, the award. Got an award ceremony going on. Okay. All right. Hmm. Must be must be like Sunday awards there. All right. So you got you in here. I know the other one is my other account signed in. So let's see. I know Claire should be on her way in here. Should be hearing from her shortly there. Yeah. I should be hearing from her shortly. Okay. So just kind of let you know while we're waiting. Oh, okay. Oh, Disney. Oh, so it must be must say best animated. It must be the movie awards. Okay. So it must be the different movies since you mentioned best animated feature there. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, but one thing I definitely want to mention before we start and we're waiting on everybody to gather. We are one we are close. I think I mentioned last time that we got the script and everything ready. Just got to put the brownie parts in and sort of make sure things are properly edited and stuff like that in the as far as like spell check stuff like that, as well as getting the brownie parts into the season one finale script. Um, Probably doing like our then of course doing recordings immediately after that. After, after that, and after all that's done, be good to go with the illustrations. Yep, it's good. I copied them. This was before. This is at the moment right now. I hadn't even put the brownie. I just started getting writing the brownie boards before I even started doing that. This script was like 80 pages. 80 pages, both part one and part two together. So yeah, this is bigger than anything we've done before. It's not what one way to refer to as the a movie within a movie. Since Brownies reacts to a movie, and practically another movie is going on while he's reacting to it. So yeah, it's pretty much like that. Yeah, and one other thing I definitely want to ask. I might ask again to some of the others. When more of them come in here. Since I started, since yesterday, I started reading the Absolute Normal Chaos book. And I mentioned about going back and forth each weekend between that and the Yu-Gi-Oh manga. One thing I was just kind of wondering from you guys is do you would you guys I mentioned this in the community post too, so this is also in the community post. Uh, would you guys prefer me doing more in my story times? Would y'all prefer coming to the streams more so for these kind of books? These kind of story novels, stuff like that, or like or either more so of the mangas like Yu-Gi-Oh, or or do you like the idea of going between both of them, back and forth there. So that's really what I wanted to know. Well, that's what I really wanted to know from you guys. Going forward into doing more of these streams to know what kind of stories y'all were, uh, which of the type were y'all more into, like written novels or mangas like the Yu-Gi-Oh one there. Yeah. So yeah. So hopefully get answers in there. Um. So what is okay, I'm trying to figure out who the okay if it's not because nobody said no. Oh, there you are, Claire. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just kept wondering who the third person was there. Okay, so there and then thumbnail for Tom and Jerry. Okay. Okay, so I guess we'll be seeing that review soon, huh? All right. So okay, so we got excuse me. Claire, we got Claire and Zach in here. And myself and apparently it looks like two. Oh, okay, got Johnny here. Got Johnny Boy here, and I guess that would, as Eddie was saying, Ed and Eddie, he always say Johnny Boy. So now, and I guess the mystery observer. Maybe it's the maybe it's the supervillain watching us. Hmm. Yes. I will watch game stream from the shadows. Yes. All right. So okay, so we got that little few in here. Johnny, since you're in here, I asked this earlier. And I guess Zach's kind of looking at the Oscars and stuff like that, kind of at the same time. Um, One thing I asked earlier: do you guys prefer more of these type of books in the Storytime live stream? Coming to mind, do y'all prefer me reading more books like this, or like the manga, or going back and forth between the two? Uh, Going back and forth, well, we like a little bit of both. Watching for my human's computer. My YouTube account was taken from me. You too will pay for the royalty. Yeah. Well, what's your answer, Megatron? do, does Megatron, do you and Inferno, uh, do y'all like the idea of doing both this and the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, or would you rather more of the? Hmm, Not sure, huh? Okay. 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 Well, maybe. Yes. Trying to get. Okay. So you're cool with going back and forth between the two. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to kind of get a little. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get a little much. They always say the majority vote there. So all right. All right. Yes, at least it'd be like at least y'all won't be like me, like I mentioned about growing up on chili. All right, so got the first voice suggestion. Zach says the Oscars Carlton Drake from Venom accepting an award from himself. Wait, Carlton is it Oscars Carlton Drake from Venom, you say? Hang on. Let me see what character he played. Carlton. Okay, since you said Venom. Oh, okay. So Carlton Drake was the one that played the villain, the leader of that Life Foundation. Yeah, that they sort of made up out of nowhere. Yeah, that they kind of made that up for the movie and stuff. Okay, just making sure everything was on. All right. Okay, so Carlton Drake and then Patrick Starr as Spider Man. Okay. And we are at Saturday, June the 16th. Okay. Saturday, June the 16th there. What? Well, Carl Ray has arrived. It's almost midnight, and Maggie is out with her boyfriend Kenny. And boy is Dad mad. She hasn't even seen Carl Ray, but that's not why Dad is mad. He's mad because Maggie and Kenny left at noon, and they were going to the beach, but didn't say what time they'd be back. And boy, is she in real trouble. I think everyone else has gone to bed, and Dad is downstairs waiting. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, when you got, oh boy, Daddy downstairs waiting down there for him. Much like, how strict my dad can be, and how strict my company is with studying the symbiotes. Bring me my symbiote. And then we got Patrick Starr. Patrick Starr as Spider-Man or Spider Star. well, about Carl Ray. See, about Carl Ray. What a disappointment he is. I was expecting something quite different. We waited around all morning looking out the windows there. Around noon, Dad came back from Melissa's grocery as he always does. On from oh he does grocery shopping on Saturdays, and afterwards he stops at Alicia's, which is an Italian deli, to buy some ham and 2 loaves of hot fresh bread. And as soon as he gets home, we put away the groceries and we dive into the hot bread and the ham and make enormous sandwiches. That's the best part of Saturday. Just as we were putting away the groceries, and seconds before we were gonna and cut up that giant bread, that great bread we had. Dougie comes in the kitchen, yelling, "Call Ray, call Ray!" There's a guy named Call Ray at the door. He says he's called Ray. What timing? only a only a science major would send a belt to Wombo. would set a belt to Wombo. Spider Star, Spider Star. I don't know where I am or who you are. I can swing from a thread. No flies in my Krabby Patty, or you're going to be dead. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so yeah, I kind of can believe that's what Patrick would come up with if he was Spider-Man. I would not put it past him. Especially, and don't get me started that episode when he became Patrick Man with that ice cream cone in his head. And the Wombo, yeah, I remember from Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy when he say, Oh, you got it set to M for Minnie when you need to set it to W for Wumbo. She Wumbo, I Wumbo, Wumbo we, Wumbo Wumbo. I wonder if a fall from this height could kill me. Yeah, nah. And the award goes to me. I would like to thank myself and my symbiote from the Life Foundation. All right. Play the music. We're done here. I prefer when he became Starfish Man, the creature from the Krusty Krab. Oh, I don't think I saw that one. Well, SpongeBob got hundreds of episodes at this point. I've seen quite a few. Don't get me wrong. I've seen quite a lot of the old SpongeBob episodes, and it's a video game. See, oh my goodness. I think okay. I didn't. I may have heard of that one. I may have. I know the video games of SpongeBob that I actually played the SpongeBob game. Which was this was way back years ago on the GBA. I forgot what it was called, but it was SpongeBob. He had to get this stuff for Patrick's surprise party. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy sent them on these different quests just so he could get their autograph there. So okay, okay. Oh yeah, sorry, I saw that. SpongeBob is Crazy Steve. So SpongeBob is gonna be Batman. Super Sponge. Okay. Corey is tall and skinny. I better skinny and the person get me and still alive. He has a blondish hair, almost white. It sticks out on the game. It sticks out all over the places at the top of his head, like by his ears and where it's cut kind of short. And he's real pale and has like a million freckles all over his arms and face, which is the only part of him sticking out. And I bet he has the freckles everywhere. He has these tiny little eyes and tiny little nose, and the fact that his whole head looks like a miniature of a real person's head. And there's this tiny little head perched on the top of this tall, thin body. And off this body hanging these two long, thin, freckled arms, two long, freckled, thin legs, and thin hands, and two long, thin feet. What a guy! You gotta swear to me! Apparently, SpongeBob as Crazy Steve started to sound a little like Gilbert Godfrey. Swear to me! You can't handle the truth. Oh my goodness. Oh, Super Sponge. No. Okay, no, I know it wasn't Super Sponge. I know it wasn't Super Sponge. It's I really all I know is this. It was a Game Boy Advance game. That's all I know. I would probably know it if I saw it because I think I remember what the cartridge looked like there. But yeah. But like I said, I remember it involved, like I say, it involved Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy sending him out to these different random missions, each level, just so SpongeBob could get their autograph for Patrick's as a present for Patrick's birthday party. Yeah. Oh my God. Gilbert Godfrey singing Prince Ali. Mysterio. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah. Mysterio. Hey. Give me the secret formula. Here's the secret formula to my mom's lemonade. Damn you and your lemonade. Language. That's me. Now SpongeBob gonna turn to Captain America. Language! Okay, so Gilbert Godfrey singing Prince Ali. dun, dun, dun. Corey has hardly talked at all yet. And Mom thinks it's because he's nervous and keeps looking down at your feet and never looks you into your face. After we got him out and all in the living room, into that kitchen, Mom told us kids just to wait then and not hog all the ham and bread. The Corey had a chance to get his. I can see it now. Corey is gonna take over. And he's going to be the only one with his own room, and he's the only one that's going to grab 6 slices of ham and 4 slices of bread before anyone can have a chance to touch it. Oh! I wasn't finished yet! Your voice was finished a long time ago. You're despicable. Mysterio. Okay. All right. After lunch, Mom showed Carl Ray to his room and drooled all over him apologizing for the bunnies and stuff. He didn't say one word. He just looked around and put his suitcase down. Mom said he might like to rest a while, probably because he ate such a huge lunch, and nodded and closed the door. Then Mom told us all to be quiet till he got up, brother. So all afternoon, everybody tiptoed around. He didn't even come out of his room until he smelled dinner cooking. Just as we put everything on the table, he appeared. He kind of sneaks up on you. Mom told Carl Ray to sit at the end of the table opposite from Dad. That's a special seat that we all take turns sitting in. I don't know why it's special. It just is. You guys do have sarcasm on this planet, right? There's sarcasm in this dimension, right? See? You make up a You know what? See? You make up a story about being from another dimension, and everyone instantly buys it. And then you save the world from an Avengers level threat, and next thing you know, you're the hero that everybody needs. Oh boy. There you go. Better brush up your Sunday salon. Well, actually it's Friday. But it's not alternative. Funny thing about which a lot of y'all probably know this, but they the live action Aladdin, they changed it to Fridays because of the whole I think it was like a holiday, Muslim holiday or something like that. I think the reason why in the animated one why they say brush up your Sunday salon because they may have been referencing people going to church on Sunday. As I assume that may have been the reason that line was Sunday in the animated one. And say Goofy as the Joker. Oh, that's too easy. No alternative after all. Alteration adds an appeal. That could be possible, Claire. Robin Williams improvised a lot of stuff, so yeah. So they probably wrote how they wanted the song, and when they gave it to Robin Williams, he probably like, is it okay if certain parts I can change up a little bit? Yeah, yes, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Thank you. Yep. That's our Robin Williams. Da 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 da. And we love him for that. Okay, so Goofy as the Joker. Okay. And Jack Black is Yosemite Sam. Oh yes, because we're gonna have Jack Black's voice coming out of Yosemite Sam in the finale reaction. And So so me and Mr. Beck. So me and Mr. Beck. My name is Mysterio. Oh, me and Mysterio. Yes. Oh, so Friday to them is the holiday instead of Sunday. Okay. Did you used to be a captain? Let's not go there. Okay, that's an interesting piece of information there. Sort of like how in sort of like I think technically, biblically speaking, Saturday used to be what we think what Sunday is to us uh used to be Saturday back in the biblical times. Yeah. So all right. So Jack. Oh, Goofy as the Joker. Oh, yuck. Wait, I'm gonna do him as the off the flex Joker because of that video they got up where Goofy was him. So, yep. So after dinner, oh, for being a skinny person, he sure does eat a lot. Oh, he had like 4 pieces of chicken and 3 helpings of mashed potatoes. Oh, about a ton of green beans and 3 glasses of milk and 2 helpings of cake. Mom kept looking at the chicken as if she could make some appear by staring at it hard enough. Well, I guess maybe if she was Wanda, she could do that, because with the reality bending powers. And when Dennis went for a second base, she gave him a dirty look. We have a bit of company, she said. And after dinner, we sat around watching TV, and Carl Ray sat in Dad's favorite chair. None of us usually ever sit in it. None of us are allowed to sit in that when Dad is in the room. During the whole night, Carl Ray never said one single word, even though sometimes Mom and Dad would say something to him, but he just nods and shakes his head and grunts a little. You know? Yeah. So, Goofy, you think that those people that died on the train deserve what they got? Yes. Well, they were some horrible people. Well, why would you think that? Because they are. But oh, now wait. Now let me get this straight. If it had been me on that train, dying and on my deathbed, y'all would just walk on by without a second thought. But all because Thomas Wayne made a sad, sappy speech for these guys, and suddenly everybody want to cry with him over it. You know, you pass by me every dang day, and you just kick me and just treat me like trash. Well, I got a joke for you. Knock, knock. Well, can we cut the cat? Who's there? You know who it is? I'll tell. Is you gonna get the what? Oh, what do you get when you cross a mentally disabled person and a society that treats them like poor old trash? I'll tell you what you get. You get what you freaking deserve. Oh boy. So yeah, he was. That was a very tensing scene in that movie. Okay, so let's see, scroll up a little bit there. Jack Black is Yosemite Sam singing "A Friend Like Me." Yeah, so many people practice the DNs. Oh, cool. And hey, nurse. Hey, nurse. You want to know how I got these scars from catching Bigfoot while fishing? Yep. You know me so well. Yuck. And then so we got Jack Black singing "Friend Like Me" as Yosemite Sam, then Death Charge as Mr. Freeze. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. That's kind of an interesting choice for Mr. Freeze there. All right. Dun Dun, dun. Mhm. All right. Hey, when everybody started going to bed, Mom said, now let Carl Ray get to the bathroom first. So we waited around while he went to his room and shut his door, and we waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. Finally, Dougie went over and peeked through the door, on the door and whispered the light was out. And doesn't Carl Ray ever wash up or brush his teeth before he goes to bed? It's 1 o'clock, and Maggie isn't at home yet. I bet Dad's waiting in the living room. I sure wouldn't want to be her right now. And now we move on to the Carl Ray's gonna drive me crazy, and so is Maggie Lord. First, Maggie, she got home at 2 a.m. and I know because she came in the room crying and thought with her shoes around and turned the light on. And needless to say, I wasn't sleeping through all of that. And when I asked what was wrong, she said, "Oh, everything." Like what? Everything, Kenny Dad. Oh, I'm so mad. She was very mad. Why are you mad at me? She glared at me because Kitty said we had, because I told Kitty we had to call and he kept saying, yeah, 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 because that never let me have any fun. And now because I grounded for at least 2 weeks and next. Oh boy. Boy, that would be a heck of a song with Jack Black. Jack Black would tear that song up. And when I say tear that song up, I mean like rock on. Yeah, it'd be like, could you just see, just imagine if Robin Williams was still around, and Robert was still around, and he reprised his role as the genie for the live action movie. Would have been really cool because because that would have been cool to see if he was still allowed to see his face as the genie live action. And then imagine, how they got Neo doing a Friend Like Me music video. I think like in the special features, and they got it on YouTube too. Well, imagine a Jack Black singing A Friend Like Me, and both him and Robin Williams perform it together. Oh my God, that would be pretty awesome. Robin Williams with rock and roll Jack Black. I guess they really never had a friend. They would really never had a friend like each other. Yep. Here we go. So okay, so we did that. And let's see, episode 1. Okay, depth charges, Mr. Freeze. A skater did actually drop 2 bombing. And Thanos singing the fun song from Cat in the Hat. Oh my gosh. Woo. Okay, so first depth charge is Mr. Freeze. Oh boy. Mr. Freeze. I think the Freeze I think depth charge would probably be good as would be the one from the Batman animated series. Yeah. Next. Next Saturday is the biggest party I will ever be invited to. And because Dad told Kitty not to show his face around here until he could be a gentleman, and because Kitty would probably never speak to me, then she threw herself on the bed and started pounding her pillow and sobbing. I hate it when she does that. It looks like a movie. I told her Carl Ray had arrived. So what? She said, don't you want to hear about him? No. She was pounding her pillow again. This morning, she stayed in her bed until noon. And then she was in the bathroom for about 2 hours. When she finally came downstairs, her eyes were all puffy, and she wasn't talking to anybody. Whenever Dad came in the room, she would go storming out. Finally, Dad told her if she didn't quit her theatrics, she was going to ground her for a month for starters. That made her shake up a little bit. And she's still pretty mopey, and every time the phone rings, she jumps for it. At least she's talking to people for a bit. Batman, stay out of my way. I will get my wife back. And this is always how I'll remember you. Surrounded by the remains of the people who murder, of the people you murder. Forever monstrous. Forever a piece of slag. Revenge is served best cold. And I'm cold as dry ice. Yep. And one thing I really like really well about the Batman animated series, Mr. Freeze, he didn't get shown as much as a lot of the other villains. But he had such a deep the whole thing with his wife and way he was treated by society in a way, because there was one where he actually was made normal. He didn't need a suit. He was just able to live normally, everything, and then he lost that freedom. It was just stripped away from him. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Freeze was definitely he really Mr. Freeze really was not a bad guy. He was a man of a very great tragedy, and because of it, that's why he did bad things. Yeah, so kind of like Captain Hook's scenario, similar to Captain Hook. He's a bit of a crook as a pirate, like a pirate looting and stuff like that. But the only reason he became such a major villain was because Peter Pan saw him and see the thing with Peter Pan, his mentality was like, oh, adults, they're evil, and went up and Captain Hook just minded his own business. Hey, what's Neverland? Well, this looks pretty cool here. Peter Pan starts fighting with him and his pirates and cut the dude's hand off. I will get you, Pan! How dare you cut my hand off and feed it to the crocodile! And this is why you get a man who hates children really bad, because a child practically just hacked his hand off. So, yeah, Hook kind of has a legitimate reason to his behavior. Yeah, and I think if they doing another villain movie, yep, that is true. And if they do another villain movie, and they get somebody, and they're able to do it right and do a good villain movie, Captain Hook deserves a movie. Yeah, man. Yeah, he deserves a movie. There's some stuff about Captain Hook that would make a really good movie if it's written right. Okay, so Thanos singing the fun song from Cat and Hat there. That's it. That was. Oh yeah, considering the con. Dang, they thought he was too boring. Seriously, a well-written, tragic person who's only a villain because of a bad situation. Well, at least they did. Yeah, I'm glad. At least they did bring him back. See. Oh, so he probably was trying to bring her back. Yep, he probably. Yep. Yeah, they did. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's do Thanos, and then I can read that. Okay. But yep. Yeah. Captain Hook definitely needs a movie. Mm-hmm. For instance, she's the only one who seems to be able to talk to Carl Ray to get some words out of him. I heard him asking him some questions. He actually answered with some words, and it went something like this. So I hear you're going to look for a job. Is that right, Carl Ray? Yep. When tomorrow? When you're going to look? Long pause by Carl Ray. And then he said, I don't rightly know. And what sort of work are you interested in? And long pause by Carl Ray. And he said, I don't rightly know what on you're good at. And that's a Maggie, all right. She just keeps picking away like a vulture or something. And and as I snap the world out of existence, or at least half of it, to save all your resources, and that makes me a hero. And then I will look up my word as I stare into the sunset and grow a nice garden, and just marvel at my accomplishment as you are in the middle. Why was I singing? This does not put a smile on my face. No, it doesn't. I am inevitable. And I am the cat in the hat. You know all about me. Oh my goodness. That if Thanos if the cat in the hat scares Thanos that bad, he cat in the hat would cost Thanos to damn us all. I'm just saying, because Thanos would get so freaked out by the cat in the hat, he would just snap the entire planet out of existence. Oh, really? Oh, so Mark Hamill wanted to voice Mr. Freeze. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Randy reacting to the cat in the hat move. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, at least this week he'll be able to cleanse himself of this, because gonna change his outfit here for the upcoming three reactions, as I stated last time. So at least he'll be able to cleanse himself of the sins. Okay. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to try to make conversation with him. It's painful. Besides, I was already mad at him for spoiling my day. I was supposed to go over the fifth, and this is ironic. I'm supposed to be angry at the cat in the hat, and Mary Lou in the book here is angry at Carl Ray. How ironic! And we were supposed to go hang by the pool, but Mom said I had to wait till Carl Ray got up so I could make up his bed and stuff. Why do I have to make up his bed? Because you're responsible for the upstairs and you can't leave until it's clean. But can't he make up his own bed like everybody else? We have this highly complicated chore system every house, and the big meeting of what we're supposed to do is swapping jobs. It all begins nice and civilized, but then it ends with a shouting match, and everybody saying like, "I got the easy job." No, I don't. I'll trade you back for nothing. No way, no fair. Do you get the picture? And we're all supposed to make our own beds. But my main chore is to vacuum and dust the upstairs. I had to clean the bathrooms last year. Ugh. But Dennis had that wonderful job now. But Carl Ray, I said, why can't Carl Ray make up his bed like everybody else? Because Carl Ray is our guest, Mary Lou. Oh, to guess my tail. Oh my God! Ah! There's no such thing as a furry Mike Myers. There's no such thing as a furry Mike Myers. There's no such thing as ah! Oh. Mm. Well, it could have been worse. It could have been sexy Shaggy. Ah! Never mind. Okay, so we got Scorpion Access, Two Face, Queen. It's, um, we got Mike. What? Don't. Hang on one second. Yes, I probably have. Give me just 1 second, everybody. Yes, I can just put the. There we go. Okay, I had to go into my coin bank here. Okay. Okay, I just have to get the. So. So. I have to. So, Lord Megatron, I have to decide on the coin. The coin tells me what to do. My Lord Megatron. Megatron is our leader. He rewards loyalty and punishes those who oppose his will. So, that drove me crazy. Whenever I'm going to spend the night at a friend's house, my mom tells me to be very considerate and make up my own bed as neatly as soon as I get up. And when I reminded her of this, she said, well, maybe his mother might not have told him that. If he's still here in 2 weeks, he'll make up his bed. But if I don't go now, Bethany might not wait. Now, don't argue with me. If you're going to argue, you can stay home all day. Boy, are people touchy lately. So I waited and waited, and even tried making noise upstairs like turning on my radio. Turn that off! You might wake up Carl Ray. Exactly! I waited a little longer and decided to go ahead and do some vacuuming in the other bedroom, so all I have to do is call Ray's room. But Mom came flying up the steps after me and flipped off the switch saying, I told you to keep quiet! But Mary Lou Finney, she means business when she says that. Should I take the risk and get Carl Ray's butt up out this bed? I must let the coin decide. Heads say I do it. Tails says that I have lost. I'm getting Carl Ray's butt out of here because the coin has landed on heads. Scorponok! Terrorize! Have a missile, Carl Ray, and wake up! That was a pretty interesting one there. This is a fun directory. Oh yes. We definitely yes. Claire's got a lot of that information history on the Looney Tunes when we first started discussing about this for the Brownie reacting to it. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be mentioned there. And then you say, good side, I put him in the brig. Bad side says I give him to tarantulas for experimenting. I'm only second in command by chance. I fell into the lava and was forgotten by chance. However, one thing you can say about chance, it's fair. Oh, and the Billy West. Okay, yeah, that's part of it. He was thrown it. Yeah. Funny thing about that lava thing in Beast Wars, beginning of season 2, I think it was like I think it was either Phaelus talking about it or someone else. But when Scorponok and Pterosaur got thrown in that lava pit, and you don't see them for the rest of the series, there was kind of a mention that Pterosaur would come back as a transmetal, because they even have a transmetal Pterosaur figure. I had the transmetal Pterosaur figure, but they never did do that. So don't know why. Possibly it would have been bringing Scorponok back. We're not sure, but they did have plans of bringing Pterosaur back, but they just never did it. So sort of like that deleted episode Dark Glass that was that we supposed to explain why the clone transmetal to Dinobot had the memories of the old Dinobots for some reason. Dark Glass would have explained that to us in a very, which would have been a very dark reveal with Rat Trap. So, yeah. So you got Eddie Murphy freaking out. And yeah, we would, yeah. Yeah, definitely make sure we get that information in there. Yeah, Eddie Murphy freaking out. The vacuum from Oogie Love. Oh my god. Ban! That means Sam Witwicky is banging a mirror. Ow! Now that's what I call a broken relationship. Oh boy. And they were planning to have yes, they were. And funny, they have I also had a Transmetal Waspinator figure too. So they had made a toy of that. That would have been interesting to see. And oh yeah, the guys that were dressed like Yosemite Sam in the movie. That Waspinator didn't seem to mind, considering only one that made sure to bring his remains back to base. Kind of said that Waspinator didn't mind, considering Daryl's the only one who made sure to bring his remains back to base. He did. Okay, so Eddie Murphy freaking out, and then Sam Witwicky has to vacuum. All right. I kept calling Beth Ann about every 15 minutes, telling her the car rate was still not up yet. And I couldn't leave because I did maid service until I did the maid service. And finally at 12:30, Beth Ann said, it doesn't look like you're going to ever get out of there. I'm going for a ride with my parents. Boy, was I mad. Old Carl Ray finally did stroll out of his room about 1 o'clock. I nearly pushed him over when I passed. And sure enough, he ain't made this bed. So I did. Picked up all his stupid little gum wrappers, and he left all over the place. And I back in this stupid room. And I was done by 1:15, but I didn't know where to go. All Carl Ray did the entire day was sit in front of the television, chewing gum and watching TV. Whatever happened, it came on. I don't even think he got up and changed the channel. He's a real live wire, this Carl Ray. And Shrek, I got a confession to make. You know about that thing we said about ogres having layers? Well, donkeys don't have layers. We just wear our fear right there on our sleeves. Oh, wait, donkeys don't have sleeves. You know what I mean. Oh, you can't tell me you're afraid of heights. Oh, I'm not afraid. Oh, it's just that I'm a little uneasy about going over a rickety break, going over a boiling lake of lava. And then, of course, like, don't look down. Okay, I'm not looking down. I'm not looking down. I'm not good. Oh, Shrek! I'm looking down. Oh, no, we gotta go back. We're already halfway there. I know that half is safe. Like, okay, you go back. Oh, Shrek, what are you doing? Oh, no, Shrek, stop. Oh, stop. Doing what? This? Yes, that. Okay, doing it. Oh, no, Shrek. Oh, no, Shrek. Oh, stop. We go down, Shrek. Ah! Oh, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. Cool. Okay, so, okay. Had to get that out since I mentioned about Eddie Murphy freaking out. Let's see, Sam Witwicky as Ecker. Yeah, Jay Ecker, that was the name of the vacuum. Because hover vacuum. One bad. Bang camp. Okay, so that Harriet banging the midget and Edward Nygma is the Riddler as a teenage werewolf. Jeez Louise. That was a clip from Teen Wolf. Anywho, what a boring day. With everybody just watching in, with all just wandering in and out of the room. Maggie avoiding Dan, and Dan avoiding Maggie, and me avoiding Carl Ray, and almost avoiding Mom, who was doing laundry if he got in the way, and she makes you fold the clothes or if I was so bored, I went over to Dennis and Duck, and behind the field, Mrs. Fuzzy's house. There was a big old tree that sits up in a little dip in the ground, and the branches are hanging real low. If you crawl in the dip, you get under the branches. It's like a little fort inside. Anyway, we went inside and cleared some of the leaves and jumped out and moved the rocks and dug, covered the hole and dug it last year. It's funny to see what we put inside: a box of matches, newspaper, red ball, and 2 packs of chewing gum and the treasure map. We had drawn like the treasure map that consists of 50 cents we're buried in another hole and a deck of cards, and it's real exciting, by the way. And, the kitty cat, bad boy, oh, whoa. Why don't you stay here and calm down with Wendy? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. No, you guys gonna be much faster on your wheels. And let me guess, Wendy the Mirror would be played by either Megan Fox or that girl that played Carly. Oh my God. Ooh, that's an image I did not need to see. And now Harriet banging a midget dressed like Yosemite Sam. Well, at least that's better than the mirror thing. Okay. Well, we hung around. We hung around a while, climbing the tree, and I have to admit, even though I'm 13 years old, I still like to climb the trees. I'm pretending that we're looking for enemies and playing cards. We should have brought some food. We were gonna chew the gum, but it was gross from being in the ground the whole year. It's funny to think about the fort in that field. It reminds me of something that happened 4 years ago. It's a stupid thing. I can write it down anyway. I can always rip it out later if it's too embarrassing. Oh yeah. 4 years ago was a good memory for me. I'm going to band camp. Oh dear. Okay, so now we got, let's see, Edward Nigma is a teenage werewolf. Oh my. And Samantha, Wanda, no, please, show no. Bang camp. Will adorable nurse be there? Will adorable nurse be there? Waspinator. They will. Will she? Here we go again. So, and then the original Maleficent beating up Maleficent Squeaky. Squeak! Don't you want to be evil? Let me throw. Okay, but first, Edward Nigma, teenage wolf. I guess I was 9 years old, and there was a boy named Johnny White who lived down the street from us, and he was Dennis's friend, really. He was a year younger than I, and one day, Dennis, Johnny, and I were over in the forest, running around the trees and singing some stupid song. Then Dennis said he was going home to get us some sandwiches so we could have a picnic. And Johnny and I walked all around the field with a tall white grass, but there were a bunch of buttercups too. I picked one and rubbed it under Johnny's chin. It made him laugh. And because he never seen anybody do that before, I don't, all of a sudden, I don't know what came over me. What, I just reached over and I, 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 Jeez Louise! Yeah, if you hadn't heard of this, look up Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf. Well, there's two kind of Teen Wolves, I think, but the one that I'm referring to, it was sort of comedical. This boy, I forget that actor's name, but he turned into a werewolf. And it was kind of funny. It's sort of it's a somewhat cheap transformation, but it's kind of humorous though. It's kind of, especially the way he reacts when he after he's gone through it, and he's like, oh, 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 jeez, Louise, son, oh, son, are you okay in there? Oh, that no, that I'm doing something. Okay, I got something to tell you. You might be surprised. No, no, Dad, no. Come on, son. Come, open this door. I'm coming in. All right, Dad. You asked for it. And turns out his dad was a werewolf. That's some explaining I have to do. Yeah. Okay, so okay, so let's see. Okay, I didn't miss nothing there. Maleficent beating up Maleficent Squeaky. Derek Savage as Milky Marvin. Riddle me this. What goes in carefully and is sent out fast? Shiny, but not quite golden in the past. Went out of a man, it's now red and ensures the beast is dead. The actor is Michael J. Fox. And Harriet wanted somebody. Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. There goes your band camp, Claire. There goes your band camp, sis. Oh, oh my goodness. And again, but the oldest daughter of Captain Hook wants to bang a duck. Ooh, that. Ooh, I never thought I'd say that sentence. Okay, so first the Maleficents. Your brownie beat bad. Okay. So, we didn't even hear Dennis coming. The first I knew he was there when he said, "Hey, what are you doing?" But then we all ate our sandwiches and just went back to messing around in the forest and climbing trees. I didn't think any more about the kissing next day until Mrs. White called my mother, and my mother said she sounded hysterical. Mrs. White said that Johnny told about our nicking in the woods, and that it was all my idea, and I was too old for her son, and her son was too innocent for some wild girl. That's what she called me, Mom said, and she didn't want her son at our house again. I wasn't to go near him, and if Dennis wanted to play with Johnny, he would have to go to their house, but he was never to bring me. Nah, you don't want to invite me? Feel the powers of hell! Well, I can do a much better job than that. Stealing candy mouth. So disappointing. Then Mom asked me to tell her what happened, and I did. She said that someday I would understand why Mrs. White got upset, and that I should wait a few years before I practice kissing any boys, because kissing is something you have to be careful about. And I asked her why, but she said she would have to think of a good explanation, and I should ask her again in a few years. In a few years. Well, I think I know The thing that now I know what you meant, but it's really so sad. Really, because Johnny and I didn't mean nothing by it. And now I never got to play with him again. And next time I saw him was a week later at the drugstore, and he didn't even look at me. Oh. And now for that abomination of impersonating me, you will feel the power of hell! Ah! No one can outshine me. I am the one true Maleficent, mistress of evil! Boy, that's a character there. And if you want to play with Johnny, hey, old meatbag, you're in this story too. It's it's a different Johnny. Hey. And more interesting. Thank you for that. Mom, I am your mother now. Cool. Sounds good to me. Hmm. Well, that's an interesting twist there. Okay, so now we got that. Daddy Derek Savage as Milky Marvin, and then of course we got Claire's band camp suggestion of Harriet wanting some Daffy Duck. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh dear Lord. Okay, so first let's see. What was it? Daddy Derek as Milky Marvin. Okay. Well, he doesn't live on our street anymore, but I probably will never see him again. I haven't kissed or been kissed by a boy since. Well, that kind of was awkward coming from me. And I wonder if all lips have no taste like Johnny. So once when Beth Ann was telling me about Jerry Mandel kissing at her school dance, I asked her what it tastes like. What it did it taste like? She looked at me like I was some kind of weirdo. No, yes, so what did it taste like? The kiss, yes, the kiss, of course. Well, nothing. You mean it tastes like nothing? It must have tasted like something or another. She didn't know about Johnny White, and I didn't want to tell her for some reason. I made it sound like I knew what kisses had to taste like something very Pacific. Oh, yeah, I'm Milky Marvin now. And I got Cool Cat. doing his nice little rap for everybody. I'm Cool Cat, and I'm the coolest cat. Oh Lord. Oh boy. And now it's Milky Savage. Oh boy. So now the Harriet wanting some of Daffy Duck. Oh Jesus, no. Here. Well, come over. Well, come over here now. Well, come on over here, Duck. I can do it. Don't bang it till you tried it. You mean? So she started fidgeting around and said, "Well, now that you mention it, so did it taste like something?" Well, yes, it did. Well, like what? What did it taste like? She had closed her eyes and was trying to remember and moved her lip around. Well, I guess it tastes like chicken. Now that surprised me. Chicken? Are you sure? Well, gosh, Mary Lou, I wasn't paying much attention. Yeah, I think it was like chicken. Not the sort of taste you would expect, but hey, it's making me hungry for some KFC right now. So come over here, duck. Why don't you give me an appetizer before I go there? Oh boy. Oh, almost got a choke for a second. Up in my mouth. Now we got Starscream as Dr. Facilier. Ian Brownie on a ride to Warner Brothers Studio to stop Savage. If it tastes, what if it tastes? What if it tastes like Johnny? What do you taste like? I say I taste bloody wonderful. Ooh, positive. I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm more positive. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's good. Yeah, I guess this switch this giving this kind of going back and forth with something different kind of really gives us a lot to work with here. Okay, so Monday, June 18th, we're starting with Star Screen as Dr. Facilier. All right. Are you are you ready? Are you ready? My yes, I am ready, and my time will come, Megatron. Maggie spent Maggie spent the day Maggie spent the day grabbing away on the phone. She called Kitty, and then Kitty called her back, and then her friend, and she called her friend Angie, and Angie called her back and forth all day, cooking up a plan to get Dad to let her go to that party on Saturday. If anyone can do it, Maggie can. It's disgusting. All she has to do is roll her eyes and talk real sweet, and she gets anything she wants. Maybe I should try that, and I would get to be the leader instead of Megatron. All it, Maggie could be a mastermind. I really have friends on the other side now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready to be leader of the Decepticons. Once Megatron has fallen, follow me. That's that sounds like CJ getting what she wants. Oh, really? or Sharpay when she goes, I want it all. I want it, and want it. The fame and the fortune and all. You want the world, nothing less, all the glam and the glit, only giving me the best reviews. And don't get me started with fabulous. It's all fabulous. Let's see. All right. So yeah. Okay, so let's see. Zach still. Okay. I got friends on the other side. Like, who do you who do you voodoo who do you voodoo witch? Me? Like what? Oh, hey, no problem, Johnny boy. Johnny boy. Hope you don't mind me saying, Johnny boy. I mean, just, I mean, if not, just let me know. Yeah, it's just, it's something I kind of picked up with, cause I heard it from Ed and Eddie. Yeah, so, but I mean, if it's a little annoying, just let me know. Yeah. And let's see. Okay, so Brownie. So Zach and Brownie going to Warner Brothers Studios to stop Savage. Okay. Okay, I think Brownie will feel a little better with that. Perhaps maybe they can prevent a Cat in the Hat movie. So Uncle Ray finally decided to get out of his bed around noon. I never seen Carl Ray go into the bathroom. Now I'm sure he must have been in there. Well, really, but I don't know for sure if he's taken a shower yet. You can tell by the way he walks and probably by the way he smells. Ugh. Okay. Well, he appeared in the kitchen while I was making lunch and stood there watching me. Finally, I said, "Are you going to want lunch?" He makes me so mad the way he stands around waiting for people to feed him and stuff and lying around not doing a darn thing. Well, while they're doing that, we're gonna go stop Derek Savage. Hmm. I'm with you. Oh, okay. And before I read that, Zach, I don't know if you saw my community page post, but I put that clip up that I was talking about yesterday, where not Gary but Blue went up against the Elite Four. That was not from Pokemon Journeys. I thought it was from Pokemon Journeys, but it was Pokemon Generations. Yeah. Gotta admit, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I just had it mixed up, but I really liked that clip though. That was pretty. That was really reminiscent of the Pokemon Origin movie. Yeah. That's okay. Oh, okay. Well, at least you're not calling a Johnny Good boy. While you were still learning how to spell your name, I was being trained to conquer the galaxies for the royalty. And now for Zax. All right, all right, Brownie. Sonia is definitely not the best driver. Hey, well, come on, Zach. You can't be that bad. But, okay, boys. What is he all right? It's been a weird journey. Okay, time to stop, Savage. Oh, oh my. Oh, and definitely. I think I have it in my because I saved some of Zach's videos on my playlist. For people to go to. To kind of help increase some of the views on Zach's channel. People go to the Zach and the Reboot playlists that I got listed on my channel. One of those videos, I can't think which one it was. The one of the ones that had Brownie and CJ cameo. Definitely put it here in the stream, Zach. But it was, yeah, he had a Lego version of CJ and Brownie with the head of Rocket Raccoon. That was kind of funny. I was, I actually kind of like that was. I actually kind of like. He, 'cause I know he said he didn't have a dog head in his Lego set, but actually that actually was not bad. There, the raccoon head because it was like Rocket Raccoon. That'd be pretty interesting to have Brownie cosplay Rocket Raccoon. Oh, the Lego 2 movie. Okay. So yeah, definitely Lego 2, his Zach's review of the Lego 2 movie, that's where he has CJ and Brownie cameo. Yeah, so we definitely gotta do yeah, in the future, um check out my recent video I put up today about what's coming up for the future of Brownie Reactions and also my Yumiko series. Definitely check that out. Um, but yeah, but definitely, yeah, definitely in the future, we definitely got to do some collaboration with Zach on, the especially with the Legos and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, we definitely got to work something like that. Let's see what we got. The leg to let's just do a good. Harriet as Nebula, but drunk. Oh, that the I think that's who she's talking about. Yeah, I think that's the Nebula. Um, the one that wanted to really, she wanted to kill Thanos. And there's even a comic. There's a comic where Nebula actually did kill Thanos. I think she even had the Infinity Gauntlet, and his he actually made that happen in a clip. The power of the gauntlet is now mine. Anything I yearn for is within my grasp. You know what I yearn for, dear Thanos? Revenge. Oh, sweet. Okay, I'm done. So yeah, I guess that's a I guess Nebula would really have something in common with Harriet. Both of them got daddy issues there. Mm, ironic. Okay, so I lost my place. All this excitement. Okay, so in game if Nebula knew Thanos. Um, Probably. I assume that. Yeah, okay, that is kind of a mystery, but I assume that maybe Nebula was probably assuming that her and War Machine could do what they had to do. Um, Maybe she was assuming that they would be able to get in and out of there before Thanos noticed them. So, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think she probably felt like they were going to get in and out of there, and probably was like, "Yeah, let's just do it. I'm not going to waste time, trying to tell about Thanos back here. Let's just get in before he shows up." So maybe she felt like they could get out of there before he came. Yeah. About Yeah, she probably felt like they could do their mission quick. Okay, so Sister of Gamora. The Oh, that's right. Say ne- Okay, so a drunk Nebula. All right. So Tommy started banging on the well, Carl Ray. Well, I said to oh, that's right. Let's see. I think I lost my place because of all the excitement that was going on. Let's see. Let's make sure. Oh, okay. He said okay. While we were eating lunch, I said, "Aren't you going to have to look? Aren't you going to have to look for a job?" He put down his sandwich on his plate, and he said, "His to his sandwich, I'm sure." Well, this was a good, sure. Well, this was a good sight. Where are you going? He had a long pause. Finally, he said to the sandwich, "I don't rightly know. I don't rightly know myself. Nobody ever rightly knows." Well, didn't you ask Dad for some suggestions? No, why not? I don't rightly know. Oh, I never do. Mm, I don't rightly know. Yeah, yeah, that was a good clip from his heat. And now Nebula and Gamora, I guess now she done sobered up. Uh, the talking to oh yeah, Gamora about their daddy issues. Okay. So Tommy started banging on the table with his cup, going, "Ha ha," sounding like the kid from The Simpsons. Then he would look at us and say, "Ha ha," as if he was, excuse me, as he was practicing how to laugh. And in the middle of this car race, sat there, eating his sandwich in slow motion, chewing and staring down at his plate as if we weren't even there. I said you could look in the paper. "Oh, where is that? Where is that at?" he said. "The newspaper?" "Yeah." I went and got it and showed it to him. The help wanted section. He said, Was that the sort of what sort of thing were you looking for? Mm, I don't rightly know. Hmm. Well, it's kind of hard to look for a job if you don't know what you're looking for, Carl Ray. Maybe you should go downtown and walk down the street. Look for signs that say help wanted. He nodded, looked up at me. Well, you should probably go, or you won't have time to see many places. Well, he nodded again. Do you know how to get down? Do you know how to get downtown? He didn't. So I showed him how to go, and I told him what he would probably say, and he should probably change his clothes since he was wearing the same clothes he arrived in, and what sort of clothes he should wear. He didn't have a tie, so I asked him to show me exactly what he had. It was pitiful. 2 t-shirts and 2 pairs of jeans and the shoes he had on. After he left, I made up his stupid bed. Mm, not much to change in for Carl Ray. So I really, I really despise my father. He did, he did this to me. He just completely turned me into a machine. Well, I kind of have the same issue with, your dad took me away from my family and forced me to work with him. Hmm. If he hadn't killed, Gamora, if it wasn't for my father killing your family, I would have really loved to have a family like yours. Thank you. Thank you, sis. No problem. That would have been a pretty good conversation there. Hmm. Okay, so Aunt May from the Spider Verse. Oh yeah, I remember her. And hi, hey Aunt May. My my gosh, Peter, is that sweatpants? And only a science major would rock sweatpants. Is that some kind of reference? And then Patrick as Thanos. Okay, so Aunt May from the Spider Verse. Well, then I took Tommy and Dougie to the pool, even though it was really Maggie's day to watch them. But I could tell she was going to be useless all day as long as the phone was working. But swimming wasn't so bad because Dougie and I were teaching Tommy how to swim. He's so funny, and all he wants to do is jump off the edge and have us catch him. We finally got him to put his head under by missing a few times. Beth Ann met us up there, and she had on a new bathing suit. It's all white, and you can tell she thinks it's really something. I didn't want to tell her, but you can practically see through it when she's wet. I'll tell her some other time. Oh my gosh. Do Beth Ann's parents know about this bathing suit? She might as well be wearing a sign on her back saying, "Hey guys, come get me." Yeah, that's pretty much painting her as a target. That's actually not a joke. That's actually being serious because she gets wet. You can see through her bathing suit, and some predator sees this. That's not going to be good for Beth Ann. Mm. Okay, so now we got Patrick Star as Thanos, and CJ and a classic CJ trolling Brownie. Classic. All right, so all right, so while we were sitting there on our towels during break time, I looked up and saw, of all people, Alex Shivy. Okay. Let me do yours real quick, Claire, before you go. Okay. Mm. Well, while we were sitting on our towels during break time, I saw, of all people, Alex Chevry outside, leaning against the fence. He looked at us and got up, and we went over to him. You looking for you looking for someone? Oh, not really. Visiting the Murphys again? Huh? Your friends, the Murphys on Winston Road? Oh, damn, yeah. Well, do they have a? Are they here at the pool? Alex looked. Wait, Alex looked around. I don't think so. Oh, when I talk to Alex, it feels like I'm missing something. I don't always hear all the words. So how was the party? Party? Chrissy's party. Didn't you go? Oh yeah, it was okay. Sort of boring. Alex was Alex was wearing these cute blue shorts and a T-shirt that said Ohio State University printed on it. He asked me who I was at the pool with. Okay, so that was a classic CJ and Brownie. So guess I'll be talking with you tomorrow there, Claire. Yeah. All right. So as for the rest of us, we're gonna see. We got a few more pages, and that'll be it for the night. So wrap this a little bit up here. Okay. So with was it back to Patrick as Thanos? Surprisingly, Patrick sounds pretty much like Thanos a little bit. You mean here at Dougie and Tommy, my brothers? Well, two of them, and Beth Ann, she's over there, you see. Beth Ann was stretched out on her back with one knee, and she, in her hand, behind her head, you could see she can really overdo it sometime. Say, do you come here every day? He asks. Well, nearly. They don't have a pool where you live. All the towns in the community have a community pool. Since we live in Easton, we go to the Easton pool, and Alex lives in Norton. Oh, yeah. I think you can use a Norton pass here if you pay 25 cents extra if you wanted to come here, I mean. Well, I might someday. And the whistle blew, meaning that break was over. I had to go watch Tommy or he would drown. Hello, Casey, and this, and welcome to the stream. As you can see, I've snapped out half of the stream to save our resources for YouTube. And now that I've snapped us out of existence, I'm going to sit back and watch the sunset and marvel at my work. Patrick, Patrick running bank camp. Oh my goodness. And let's see. Ain't that? Let's see what we got. Trolling. Trolling. Can't we just get? Can't we just get over? Can't we just get over it? Well, I don't want to sound elfish. Please don't make this joke, dragon. I'm getting dinos. I'm getting dinosaur from these jokes. And say, ain't that funny? From Battlefield. Oh, Terry from. Oh, if you know that. No, I know there was a review of that movie from the critic, but I hadn't seen it enough to know the voices of the characters. Oh, wait. Terrell. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. I could give you the Terrell that the critic did from To Boldly Flee. From his impersonation of that character. So, okay. Okay, that I can do that there. And then we got Patrick running bank. I am, I am, I am inevitable. Hey, this SpongeBob, this gauntlet won't work. You have to snap your fingers. Oh, you have to snap your fingers. Oh, you don't have to. Fish pace. Okay, so yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yes. Oh, sorry, Megan. Oh, sorry. I'm fine with that. All right, so Terrell from Battlefielder. All right, so blew the whistle. Oh yeah. So Conray magically appeared at dinner time, just as we were all putting the food on the table. And then he comes down and sits right down in the special seat. I suppose he thinks that's his seat now. As usual, he didn't volunteer any information. In fact, he didn't say one word until after Carl Ray had 3 helpings of meatloaf, 3 helpings of corn, and 2 helpings of potatoes. He would have had more, but they were all gone. Dad said, so tell us, Carl Ray, how did the job hunting go? Every single one of us looked at Carl Ray, who shrugged his shoulders, and we looked back at Dad, who looked at my mom like it was her turn. She said, does that mean you didn't find anything? We all looked at Carl Ray. He nodded. He was pretty busy stuffing the food into his damn mouth. And Dad said, does that mean yes, you didn't find anything? Carl Ray nodded again. It was getting like a tennis match with all of us looking at Carl Ray and then looking at Mom and Dad and back to Carl Ray and back and forth and back and forth. I cannot stand for this. I demand justice. I demand I will declare the cruel hand of justice. Listen up, you earthly scum. I will not rest until the critic is imprisoned. I will swarm the galaxies, follow every rainbow until I. This rant was brought to you by Inner Soda. It's not energy. It's not completely energy, and it's not a soda, but it's Inner Soda. Wait, did you just play a commercial or my? You just play an ad over my dramatic speech? Setbacks. The government gives us extra money for stuff like that. Ding. Well, why would that? This question was brought to you by some random pizza. I didn't really know I forgot what the commercial was, so I just said this instead. Now I will give the critic this much. It was kind of funny, the scenes between him and Terrell there. Like when he mistaked. Who is this? Terrell, your arch nemesis. Mom, have you been drinking? Terrell, T-R-I-G-G. What? You get put that together. What does that spell? Tigger. Terrell. Oh boy. And also the scene when he had to team up with Zod. And who the devil are you? Neil! Oh, great. He's a foreigner of some kind. Hello, Neil. Nice to meet you. Do you man animals like rats? Hey, get your mitts off of me. Hey, get your mitts off of me and stop playing with the laser. Relax. I graduated at the... Told you. My bank is being run by Lieutenant Sir. Oh, my bank is being run by Lieutenant Sir. Oh, okay. And let's see, make sure I didn't. Terrell, that's not how you spell Terrell. Terrell, that's not how you spell. I was too busy learning how to conquer galaxies to spell my own name. This band message brought to you by the band club. Make sure I didn't miss nothing up here. Oh yeah, Patrick running the band camp. Oh boy. Okay, so about this time, Maggie makes her move. Dad, would you like me to get you another glass of water? Dad says, sure. Maggie says, is there anything else I can get you while I'm up? Dougie says, I'd like another glass, but Maggie just glared at him, went into the kitchen. While she was gone, Dennis started mimicking her and saying, in this real sweet voice, Mary Lou, is there anything else I can get for you? Oh, can I get something for you too? How about I get something for you in band camp? And then, of course, he starts laughing. And I started laughing. And my dad tells us to be quiet and watch our manners. And after dinner, I heard Dad talking to Carl Ray about where to look for a job and what to say and how to act when he went in. Carl Ray just listened. And then Dad came in the kitchen and said to Mom, "Doesn't that boy know how to talk?" Mom said he doesn't seem to. It could drive a person crazy. Well, he's your relative. Yeah, he is your relative, Dad. It's like, oh my goodness. Is he conquering the galaxy? Terrell! Well, since we just mentioned about Terrell, let's see. Lieutenant said, "Why are people escaping band camp so easily? This happens all the time, and we don't know how they do it." Say, "Something wrong with this grill. Did you switch it to Wombo? Please go away." Okay, since we did Terrell, I have got to do Zod. Dennis and I went to play Spud with Caffey and Barry Fuzz. Caffey and Barry are twins. And Dennis's age, they're pretty nice. But I don't think Mr. Fuzz likes it when we play Spud in the street. I bet the Fuzzes are sorry they moved here. Caffey and Barry had to go in at 8 o'clock and take a bath. So Dennis and I sat on the curb for a while throwing stones at each other. And across the curb, well, throwing stones across the other curb. Carl Ray snuck up on us the way he usually does. I swear he's a real spook sometime. One minute it's just me and Dennis sitting on the curb, and all of a sudden it's Carl Ray sitting next to Dennis. And then Mr. Fuzz came out to hose the water with his hose to water the lawn. Last week he offered me 50 cents to do it for him. Not sure why he doesn't pay his own kids to do it, but I don't mind. I don't mind at all. And we have one more page of this story left, and it looks like the last suggestion from Zachary is Tom and Matty from the Sonic movie, also known as the Donut Lord and the Pretzel Lady. Oh, Donut Lord and the Pretzel Lady? Next I suppose they'll become a pretzel donut. Seriously, that could happen though. I mean, think about this for a second. Pretzel flavored donuts, or if you get a hot baked pretzel and fix it up like a donut pretzel. That could actually go somewhere, especially a hot baked pretzel donut. Yep. I actually miss eating a hot baked pretzel. Last time I had one was at the mall with some cheese on it. So, ooh boy, that I had last time I had that was before me and Christina got married. We were still dating. Well, it's been a while. Anyway, Maddie and Tom. Anyway, I'm sure enough, he sees us sitting there, and he strolls over and says, "Feel like earning some gold?" That's what he calls 50 Cent. Like, sure, Mr. Fuzz. Mr. Fuzz is an okay guy. Oh, mayonnaise can in fact be an instrument. Oh my goodness. Well, Mr. Fuzz is an okay guy. He's sort of funny looking with prickly near and really near ball, but he's not that young. He's not that much. He's not. I mean, he's not an old man. Maybe a little younger than my dad. Mr. Fuzz bought a hardware store downtown, and when Dennis and I went there the other day, he let us poke around behind the counter when there weren't many customers in the store. Well, Carl Ray was intrigued by the strangest thing. While I was watering the Fuzz's lawn, Carl Ray snuck up on me and said, "What do you call him?" "Who?" "That man." "Mr. Fuzz?" Carl Ray said, "Fuzz. How do you spell Fuzz?" I told him Fuzz. He said Fuzz again. Weird guy, this Carl Ray. Let's see. And we were all finally inside, and Maggie was getting Dad a dish of ice cream. She's so obvious. and sat on the couch and watched TV with everybody. She don't usually do that. She's usually off with her friends or washing her hair or painting her fingernails or something. Hmm. Okay. Let's see, let me see if there's anything else. I can do one more. I can do one more voice suggestion. I got a short journal entry, so I can get one more voice suggestion. Uh, you should have gone for the head. Oh snap! No! And then snaps on his neck. Not that kind of snap. Oops! I forgot to set it to Wumbo. Well, in my defense, I can't say trank. I can't say that. This pretzel lady, and she was oddly born without bones. Well, technically her bones are just real flexible, sort of like liquid metal, I guess you could say. Or yeah, like liquid metal, or the kind of metal that the transformers are made out of. There, why they can change their shape and stuff, something like that. Okay, so well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna stop right. I'm gonna stop right here since there's no other voice suggestions. I'm gonna stop here at June 19th. We'll be back here next Saturday and Sunday. Just letting y'all know, next Saturday and Sunday we're gonna read. Saturday, Sunday we're gonna read more of this. For the first, which will be the first weekend in May, and then we'll start the rotation between this and the Yu-Gi-Oh manga. So, yep, that way y'all can get something different every weekend there. Yeah, get some variety in the stream. So, all right. So until then, we will see y'all later. Take care. Yeah. And no problem, Johnny man.